It had been some time since Mr. Chubley, the great consulting detective, had had a case of any interest. The long dark nights of winter bored him terribly, and it has to be said that, without a case to occupy his mind, Mr. Chubley had become prone to bouts of excessive drinking, much to the distress of his long-suffering companion and translator, Miss Steele. It was, therefore, a relief to everyone when, one cold November evening, the monotony was broken by the arrival of a distressed and agitated stranger. Having been shown into the consulting room, the stranger began to tell the most bizarre and terrifying story. Mr. Chubley and Mrs. Steele listened in shock and awe as the man told of the strange happenings at Ripley Hall, the missing jewellery, the stable lad and housemaid who had mysteriously disappeared, and then there was the stolen motor car. But how was it all connected? Mr. Chubley was left baffled, but he put a brave face on it and bid the man a fond farewell, promising him he was confident he could solve the mystery by morning. Once the man had left, Mr. Chubley demanded his dummy and gave strict instructions he was not to be disturbed until morning. The maid, the car, the missing jewellery, the car, the stable lad, the maid. The pieces of the story swirled around inside that great mind, but still he could make head nor tail of it. After a time, his frustration grew. He found himself needing a drink to calm his nerves, but he knew that he must abstain if he was to have any hope of unravelling this mystery. Unfortunately, the desire was too strong and his will too weak. One turned to two, and though quite drunk, he went off in search of more. He woke in his usual state and had only just finished hiding the evidence of his drunken night when Miss Steele came down to give him his morning massage. "Have you solved the case, Mr. Chubley?" she asked. The case. Ah, of course, the case. Yes. Yes, have you solved it? She asked again. Of course I've solved it. It was simple, really, Mr. Chubley went on. Yes, the maid stole the jewellery, and the stable lad, having observed her doing it and being of an enterprising nature, made after her in the car. Case closed, really. I can't see there's any more to it than that. Yes, but why has he not returned with the car? Asked Miss Steele. Mr. Chubley looked dumbfounded. What? He asked.